Welcome! This video is the final of 3 parts explaining the Sustainable Business Model innovation process. This video is focused on the 3rd phase of the Sustainable Business Model innovation process, termed implementing. This phase considers how a firm refines and adopts a new sustainable business model. After watching this video, you will recognise the type of organisational practices that are required to lead a business model from the design canvas to its full launch. Let's take a dive into the phase to understand what it entails. In the final stage of the innovation process, the business model needs to come alive from the design canvas. This begins with a selection of which offering or offerings will move forward to testing. At this point, it is useful to succinctly and effectively explain what the business model is and how it works. There are essentially 3 critical questions to be answered. What is the sustainable value proposition to consumers and all other stakeholders? How will the business model be delivered? And how does the business model capture economic value while maintaining or regenerating natural, social, and economic capital? Firms may also find the output of the business model canvas useful to provide answers, as they may in drawing a simple offering diagram visualising how the business model functions, including information, financial and physical flows between actors. Selected business models move forward to a phase of testing. Testing is essential to gain information to prove the business model concepts and help avoid misplaced, large-scale investment. Testing should be done at the periphery of existing business models, with appropriate learning mechanisms in place to accumulate knowledge and allow iteration in the model until confidence is gained on its functioning. For instance, firms commonly choose to test a new business model by only offering the new construction to a small subset of customers in a chosen location. These are often long-term customers of the firm prepared to give honest feedback and unlikely to desert the company in case of the bad experiences. The final stage of implementing concerns the commercialisation of the business model. In reality, this practice begins at the outset of the Sustainable Business Model innovation process and continues throughout as various internal and external stakeholders are engaged. Internally, there is a need to not only inform employees of the new business model, but to empower them to successfully deliver the new business model. For instance, employees may need new knowledge on sustainability to effectively communicate the value proposition to consumers. How the business model fits within current management control systems will need to be considered. For instance, how will employee performance be assessed? Understanding the implications on existing business models of the firm is also a very important factor to assess. A final assessment of the external stakeholders is also required to ensure that key value chain actors, such as consumers and suppliers, will respond favourably to the final offering. Fully involving such stakeholders earlier in the process helps to win favour and avoid any unpleasant surprises at this stage. Finally, the new business model is ready to enter its full launch. This process involves creating the marketing strategy, including introductory offers, detailing how will the new business model supplant old ones, and how the business model will be monitored in its performance assessed. The 3 stages that have been the subject of our videos in combination offer a simplified overview to the Sustainable Business Model innovation process. It is important to remember here that there is no one single blueprint to how this process should occur. There are many approaches to innovation. Key differences in organisational practices may depend on if the firm is a market incumbent or a new startup, with incumbents often favouring a more deliberate approach to the fast experimentation and iteration of new enterprises. For a more in-depth understanding of sustainable business model innovation process, we invite you to read the Network for Business Sustainability main report. This report provides a state-of-the-art overview of the research and practice in the area of sustainable business models. This guide also provides free useful tools that support you as managers and entrepreneurs in the design of sustainable business models. Thank you for joining us for this session, and good luck innovating.